Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Let's start with the signing and then we'll get to a big upset. We're going back to last Wednesday night, the eve of the start of the high school basketball season statewide, and it was Scottsbluff senior and three-sport standout Paige Horne making her intentions known as she signed to play basketball at Division I Omaha.
So I've been playing basketball for a super long time, and I feel like this is the sport that I've put so much energy into, and I am so excited to see what can happen playing it at the next level. And then my dad always said this was a sport that he could see me going to college and playing, so I think that's what led to Omaha.
Now more from Horne here on the length of the process and how the recruiting circuit all played out for her.
So they ended up seeing me at state basketball my junior year, and then the assistant coach reached out to me afterward, and we were kind of in contact for a little bit, and then track season happened and we lost contact. And then beginning of volleyball season, I got back in contact with the head coach, and she invited me for a visit after state volleyball, and from then, well, here we are.
On Friday night, Horne and her Scottsbluff teammates opened up the season with a big, comfortable win over Mitchell. Horne led the team in scoring that night with 21 points. The Cats have a new head coach this year in Hattie Burford.
Paige is just a special kid. She's one of those, we've talked about it, could go to the college level in any of the sports that she plays. And whatever sport she's in, she pours her whole heart out into it. And so I just felt very fortunate that she chose basketball because I think she's going to work really hard this season and help us have a good year.
Scottsbluff senior Paige Horne signing last week to play basketball at Omaha. In volleyball, she helped lead Scottsbluff to the state tournament, and she's set for a big senior year as well in track and field. The upset we were talking about, that was Saturday at Cougar Palace as the WNCC women's team knocked off number 11 College of Southern Idaho. The final was 82-77. Faith Walker and Mackenzie Joseph both scoring 15 points in the win to help lead the way to the big home victory. The Cougar women now 9-1 this season ahead of a trip out of town later this week. WNCC will have the women and men's teams in Gillette, Wyoming Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the Border Wars event. We'll have those games with Chuck Schwartz on KOLT. Big high school doubleheader coming up for early week action. That'll be tomorrow night with the Gering High Bulldogs traveling to play at Bridgeport. Gering got coaching debut wins on Friday for Brittany Macias and Trey Winkler over Alliance. For the Bridgeport girls and boys, they rolled to running clock wins. The girls did over Perkins County and St. Pat's Friday and Saturday, while the Bridgeport boys went 1-1 after a hard-fought loss to St. Pat's on Saturday night. Doubleheader tomorrow night with Jeff Kelly on KMOR 93.3 starting at 5:15. That is the latest today from right here at the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.